What's up, guys? I'm Raga.
And I'm Marc.
And Marc actually is one of the shop riders, the original shop rider.
Somehow.
And local legend here, Cabrini ambassador.
Old guy.
And absolute ripper on strapless surfboards.
So working on it.
Working on it. We're gonna
still learning. 52 years old.
That's right, man. So we're gonna ping Marc here, and we're gonna have him teach you guys how to do some of his tricks of the trade, starting with the strapless back roll.
I love riding surfboards. I usually cheat and put a little pump wax on them. Keep a little sticky feet going on, especially with the cold weather. I mean, we're riding right now, it's 48-degree water and usually 42-degree air temps, so a little sticky wax kind of helps the program come around for you.
That's actually a really good tip. The puncher's wax on a strapless surfboard makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, you can do it without the wax, but it's just kind of fun to have that little extra kind of gecko foot feeling.
I can't do it without the puncher's wax personally, so.
I like it.
Can you talk to us about the kite movement? We were talking about this earlier, and I thought this was interesting because you don't do this like a regular send jump. You're doing it like off of a kicker, and you're kind of doing like the same kite motion as a dark slide where you're like hanging underneath it. Could you walk us through that?
Yeah, just like a casual back roll with a slow kite loop kind of pulling you around is how I do this, with a little more of kind of a deep power at the send. So when you go up the face of the wave, heel side, you send the kite lightly, but depower it as you go up, so the kite's not pulling you backwards.
Like you're sheeting out a little bit?
Sheeting out a little bit, yep. Press the board into the wind to keep it against your feet. I usually reach forward with my front hand, grab my heel side rail to keep the board with me, or to let the board go away from me and then just throw it back under my feet at the end. And then I start kind of bringing the kite into a real slow kite loop with my back hand, still depowered, until I see that I'm gonna stick the landing, and then finish whipping the kite through that back loop as you land to take you out of that landing with speed, so you can maybe rip into the next wave and throw a turn off of it, or change directions, or whatever you want to do with that.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's a pretty unique take on the strapless back roll. I've been watching you do these. You got a lot of floaty style to them. I didn't realize when we were filming this that you were doing like the back roll, like the kite loop and everything.
Yeah,
it makes sense now, like the whole swinging underneath the kite. It's just moving from one side of the edge of the window to the other. Yeah. I've actually been failing at strapless back roll attempts for like 2 years. I'm gonna give this way a go, because this actually makes a lot of sense to my brain when I think of a gentle movement. You're literally just swinging underneath the kite. So hopefully that'll help somebody else out there who might have been struggling with this one.
Yeah, and once you get comfortable with it, you can kind of mess around with the amount of hang time you get by just kind of feathering that bar in and out for more or less power. If you want to kind of hang in a different kind of position throughout your roll, stall it out a little bit longer or bring it around a little quicker. Just kind of get used to feathering your kite in and out with that one hand, and manipulating the loop and the back loop portion of that trick, because it just kind of changes the mood of the whole trick by powering it up a little bit more, or depowering it a little bit.
Yeah, puts you kind of in the driver's seat. You're not just sending the kite and getting ripped away from your board,
right?
Which is what happens to me. I get pulled off and can't keep it.
Right, and just like any area, you kind of spot maybe where you want to land, if it's the next wave, or if it's back on the same wave. You know, you can kind of whip yourself around in different, like you're flying your own airplane sometimes once you get used to it up there.
So awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you got any questions, let us know in the comments section there. Tucker's a killer ripper. I think I got a pretty good grasp of this now as well after talking it through with you, so I'll try to help you out. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks.